Hey you, would you like to know how you can build a custom home just like this from the ground up? Picking all your favorite features from vaulted ceilings, outdoor kitchen, can lights, pick how big you want your room? Of course you do, that's why you click the video. I can teach you, or if you want to listen, I can tell you all the steps you need to take so you can customize your own home today. Also, the building process can be stressful for some people, and some people that's not the route they want to go. If you just want to pick up a move-in ready home from your famous builders in your area, like in my area, Louisiana, we have DSLD, DR Horton, Level Homes, A&M Design. If you like to get a home like that, let's check this out. In the last 10 years, this has been the route most people have gone. They contact a builder, you pick your layout, they find a piece of land in their little neighborhood that they're building, and you just pick out your favorite features and they build the house. So this is a house from one of your famous builders in the Louisiana area. Check it out. Looks pretty nice. With the wooden beams, nice kitchen. Let's check out the bathroom. Master bedroom right here. Bathroom. I could teach you all the steps from beginning to the end. If you're looking to buy a house like this or a house better than this or not as nice as this, stay tuned. Getting to this content, first off, I want to thank everybody who voted on Instagram. I appreciate that. If you're not following my Instagram, it is real estate entrepreneur. I'll probably be doing more polls. I really like that, so, and it tells me what y'all want to hear about. But the very first step when you're looking to purchase a home will be go on annualcreditreport.com so you can know what your credit score is. And when you print all that out, it's free, by the way. When you print all that, you want to look at each bureau. You want to see if you have negative items on there. If you do, you need to highlight them and go get them fixed. Go call a credit repair company and try to get that fixed. I say that because the entry level to buying a house is between credit score between 580 and 600. But you want to maximize your credit. If you have a 580 to 600, yes, you can get a house, but you'll be paying high interest rates. So you want to try to get that credit to at least a 650 and over, so you can start getting to better rates. Well, as you know, the higher credit score, the better the rates will be. And the rates are really low right now. 2018 is supposed to rise at least 3 times. I think they rose 1 time already, so you want to get in there as soon as you can or whatever. But that's the first step. The second step would be is to start saving you some money. Well, tax season just passed. It's been a perfect time to take that return and put in your bank account. Try to save between, it might be hard, but it's possible. Try to save between 7 to 10,000. The reason I say that is because you need some of that money for a down payment. And when you first move in your house, you just have to buy so much stuff. You got to furnish that house and just buy, just light bulbs, pots and pans. You didn't have that already. It's just furniture, a bed, mattress. It's just a lot of different stuff that you didn't know that you needed, but you'll find out that you need once you move into your new house. So that'll be the second step. Sorry, I'll be sniffing a lot. My nose kind of stuffy. The third step would be and a lot of you guys are a lot closer than you think. You just don't know. Like, a lot of people don't know their credit score. Just go figure it out. So the third step would be is to go submit an application to a mortgage lender. I say a mortgage lender because a mortgage lender has a lot of different options and packages compared to a big bank like Chase, Capital One, Wells Fargo, etc. A mortgage lender has a lot of different packages to suit different people. If you go to a big bank like Chase or whatever, they can only offer what Chase has. That's it. They can't offer what Capital One has. They can't offer what Iberia Bank has. So going to a mortgage lender, they have options to best suit you and your credit score and however you are, like I don't know, however much money you make or whatever, they have options for you. And that's the route I took. I didn't go to a bank when I bought my first house, and the mortgage lenders are real helpful. You can go sit down in person, talk to them, call them up anytime, most of the time, and most of them reply real quick, email, text. So that would be the route I would take. The docs the mortgage lender will need for your application will be uh, last 2 years of tax returns, W-2s, uh, last two recent pay stubs, 60 to 90 days of bank statements, and driver's license, a social security card. Um, the reason they want all that information is to dig into your financial situation. They want to see what your debt to credit ratio is. It usually need to be, I think, no higher than 43 to 46%. Don't take me on that. You want to go look that up for yourself, but I think it's somewhere around there. And the way they figure that out is they want to see all the money you have coming in every month and how much money is going out every month. So they can see how mature you are with paying your bills and how mature you are with your money. And once they figure all that out, they're gonna give you a pre-approval. The pre-approval is basically stating how much house you can afford and how much money they'll lend you. Most of the time, they'll do 3 times of your gross income for the year. So, say you make 30,000 a year, they should approve you for 90 to 100, 120,000. So when they approve you for, they're gonna approve you for a lot. But I would say, don't search for a house with that max pre-approval limit, because most of the time you really cannot afford that max limit. So don't bite off more than you can chew. Try to stay comfortable. And how you can figure out what you can be comfortable with is the method I use is every 10,000 is $60. So say you looking at a house for 100,000, your payment will usually be around $600. So, and it's usually about 10 plus or minus $15. So it's pretty close. Every time I get a mortgage on a house, on one of my rental houses, I do that and it works. Or you can go get an app called Loan Calc, or just do a mortgage calculator on Google. You figure that out. So, and going back to bank statements and all that, if you know, like, your parents or somebody's gonna give you some money, you want to put that in your account way, like, soon as you think about getting a house. You want to put that in your account way before 60 days and 90 days, because every time you're gonna put cash in your bank account, the underwriters, when you submit the application, they want to know why are you submitting that cash in your bank account. They want to know details of where that money is coming from. And if you can't provide where that's coming from, that will not be that good. So if somebody's gonna give you some cash, you want to put that in your account as soon as you think about buying a house, so it don't give a red flag. This happened to me. I put $100 in my account. They called me, hey, what's this? Where's this money coming from? You need to prove where it's coming from. Write a letter. You need to get it notarized and get it to me ASAP. So it's pretty intense. And underwriting, it could be pretty hardcore. They look into all the fine details. So I really suggest if somebody's gonna give you some money as a gift or anything, just put it in your account as soon as you think about buying a house. Also, when you're talking to that mortgage lender, you want to ask her, after they look at all your docs and everything, and they're working on your pre-approval, you want to ask them, by looking at my documents so far, what loan can I get approved for? The most popular loan right now is the FHA loan. That loan is the most popular right now because you only need to put a down payment of 3.5%. And 3.5% is really not that bad. That's why I say most of you guys are really closer to getting a house than you think. So let's take an example. If you want a $100,000 house, that's all you need to bring is $3,500, and then you have a house. So that's the most popular loan they have out right now, but they have a lot of different loans. They have a conventional loan, down payment between 3 to 20%. They also have a VA loan, which is 100% financing. The VA loan is for people that's in the military, so that's also a good option. Um, so yeah, you really need to dig down deep and go look up information on all those loans. I could make another video describing each loans and really get into details. If y'all want to, y'all have to leave that in the comments down below or send me a message on Instagram, whatever. But it's really not that bad to buy a house. It's not that bad. 3.5% is really good. That's really low. It's not that much money. Depends on what kind of house you want. So I really say don't bite off more than you can chew. I keep saying that because many people do that, and you don't want your house to get foreclosed on. And what makes it hard is people don't, when they're looking at a house, they don't think about the electricity bill. They don't think about all the furniture that's needed for the house, to furnish the house. It's just, they don't think about a lot of small details, and the small details is what get you over the top with bills and debt and all that. So just look at the details when you're house searching. And you're not a renter no more, so if something break, you gotta fix it. AC goes out, that's on you. You can't just call the landlord and say come fix the AC. Roof go bad, you gotta change that. That's usually a high expense. AC and roof. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm just trying to give you the details of a home buying experience, and owning a home is just, it could be stressful at times if your finances not in order. So that's why I say save between 7 to 10,000. Some of that's gonna be down payment money. Some you're gonna use for furniture. Some you're gonna need to keep in a savings account for a cushion for in case something like that happens. A big expense comes up. Once you see that house you want, you submit an offer. If your offer get accepted, that's when the closing process starts. The closing process is when they send out the appraiser. They start doing inspection. They start doing termite inspection. They do inspection on the house, make sure everything's up to code. After they get the appraisal, they start doing the title work at the title company with the attorneys and all that. And that's when they ask you for more documents. If they need that, they go into your bank statements again. And another thing, if you're in the process of buying a home, don't go out and buy a big expense. Don't buy a new car. Don't get a new credit card. Don't get excited. Go put a down payment on furniture, or go open a credit card for furniture and stuff like that, because that can really throw everything off. That could start everything all over. That could be a headache. So I advise you, please don't do that. It's a headache because it throws everything that you just submitted off. All your bank statements, your debt to credit ratio is just out of whack. It's a headache. Just don't do that. You make it harder for everybody. And then you probably have to start everything over. You might not get approved for that house anymore. So, and then the closing process, if everybody's on board with communication, the buyer and the seller, they emailing, they communicating very quickly. The closing process can take as little as 30 days. Some people can do it faster, but typical time is between 30 to 45 days. So try to have all your things in order so you can get in your house as soon as possible. Alright, all that's took place. You excited. It's time to go to the closing table. At the closing table, you need, as soon as you get in there, you walk in the door, they gonna ask for your driver's license. Then you sit down and wait. They call you to the back. You meet the seller, you meet your agent. All the agents are there most of the time. That's when you gotta bring your down payment check. You can wire the funds, or you can bring a certified check or cashier's check or whatever. And also, closing costs, you might have to pay closing costs, or you can negotiate that with the agent can negotiate that for you so you can get in the loan, or you can get the seller to pay for your closing costs. The closing cost is usually 2.5 to 3% of the total loan amount. And that's paying for the title work being done, the inspections that you had to get on the house, the appraisals and stuff like that. That's when they give you the keys to the house. That's when you sign all the documents. Closing usually takes about 15 minutes, because they gotta basically explain each page that you're signing. So after you sign all that, sign your life away, that's when you get the keys to the house, you move into your house, and then it's happily ever after that. If you are still watching this long video, I truly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting on? Thank y'all for watching my video. I got more content coming soon. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram, real estate_entrepreneur. See you on the next video.